Good afternoon. It is Thursday, March 23rd. Just me today. Beth has a church group that she's going to this evening. So it's really the only day that I have this week to possibly do movie day. But I have some things that I need to do first. So we will see if I end up missing out on movie day. You'll know by the cover, but by now you know I don't. Because I have stuff to try and do. And starting off by celebrating my grandmother's 85th birthday, because she's old.
Amen.
Yeah.
I am old.
And we're just glad you made it. Yeah, we're just glad you made it this far.
I'm glad I made it too. There was times I wasn't sure.
There were times none of us were sure.
And your brother said I had 90.
We're going skydiving.
Amen.
Then I need to head to Costco, both for a few groceries, but also I need to fill up on gas, and their gas is cheaper. And also a quick stop by Aldi for a few more groceries. And after accomplishing all that, celebrating my grandmother's birthday, getting gas, which was a must, and getting groceries, which I wanted to get accomplished today, I am home, and it is 7:15. So I don't have time to watch like a long movie, per se, but that wasn't my plan. I am going to have time for movie day. I am, even after getting all the errands and stuff I need to get done, going to be able to watch Rescuers Down Under. I watched The Rescuers, I don't know, a little bit ago, when I needed a nice shorter movie. Doing it again. The Rescuers Down Under, at 78 minutes. Should be fun. Get a movie in. Not be too long. I recall liking, like as a kid, liking Rescuers Down Under better. It might just have been how sad some of the rescuers made me. Which I'm sure the Rescuers Down Under, they're rescuing another child. It's probably also a sad situation. But I'm guessing it's probably something that wasn't so traumatic as trying to drown the child. So, but who knows? I haven't seen it in many, many years. So I'm gonna watch The Rescuers Down Under. And I would give The Rescuers Down Under a 6.8 out of 10. Like, I see some things on it, and I'm like, okay, I see why Childhood Adam might have really liked it, but for me, it was not as good as the original. Description from online. Cody, Adam Wren, a boy living in the Australian outback, frees a rare golden eagle from a trap. When an evil poacher, George C. Scott, kidnaps Cody to catch the eagle, a group of local animals contacts the Rescue Aid Society in New York City, who assign their top mice, Bernard, Bob Newhart, and Bianca, Eva Gabor, to the case. To save Cody and the eagle, the agents fly to Australia on a clumsy albatross, John Candy, and enlist the help of an adventurous kangaroo rat, Tristan Rogers. So, first thing to note, this is 1990, as the first film was 1977, so visually there is a big difference. As the original one was like traditionally done animation, and while this is certainly still utilizing hand-drawn animation, all that kind of stuff, it is very clearly like gone through a digital process. There are shots in it that do not happen with traditional animation in the old format. This is utilized a digital process, and some of the shots make it very clear. Some of them look cool, but they are a bit jarring at times. Also, this one doesn't have music. Like, I mean, there's like a score, but it's not like a musical animated feature like the first. Even though I feel like, the music in the first one was a little light, that's fine. This one, I don't think had any. None. It also it's, I don't know. It feels like this one, like the second one, the sequel, was made more with the idea of this is just for children rather than this is for a family audience. And there's just some things that played to it. It just doesn't feel like it takes itself as seriously. And it is definitely more about rescuing the eagle than the kid. Like, the kid's free by the time Bernard and Bianca get there to try and save him. And then he's going to rescue the eagle a second time. Which makes it just a bit of a weird feeling. And I guess that's probably why in the second one it doesn't feel so much like the child is in danger. Because Cody keeps trying to rescue this eagle. He's less concerned about his own safety and his own well-being. Whereas the first one, the poor little girl is just trying to not die. In this one, yes, okay, the villains are laughable in both. But when the villains and the rescuers are laughable and the child is still terrified of them, they still seem scary. In this one, when the villain is laughable and the child is basically, I mean, yeah, scared, but like standing up to him. Standing up for himself. Not giving in to the fear against this poacher. Then it doesn't seem like he's as much of a threat. Bernard totally murders him, though. He's like teetering on the edge of a cliff over alligators, and he goes, push. That's murder. Still, it does have a nice... So the plot with Bernard and Bianca, Bernard's trying to propose. Like, at this point, clearly, it's been a number of years. Bernard and Bianca are well respected in the Rescue Aid Society. And Bernard's going to propose, but he keeps fumbling, and he's still Bernard. And so he's having trouble getting that out. And eventually they get to Australia, and there's this Australian rat guiding them around, showing them up, flirting with Bianca. Gets Bernard down. But Bernard does propose, and the Australian rat is like, way to go. He's proud of him when he does. And of course, Bianca says yes. And instead of having our ending be something like, you know, we kind of fly off, all right, we're going to go home. Instead of our ending being Cody reuniting with his mother, who thought he was dead because the Rangers found his backpack in the alligators. No. Doesn't do that. Or instead of like the ending being Bernard and Bianca getting married, or getting back and accepting a new mission, like in the first one. No. Instead of any of those things, this one ends with the albatross on the eagle eggs, and they hatch, and oh, it's a joke. We end. It's a funny, but it's not a heartfelt. So I wasn't too happy with that either. It's overall good. Overall, still fun to watch. Not as good as the first. But Child Adam quite enjoyed it, because it wasn't as traumatic for a child. Anyway, it is late. I did manage to get a movie in for today, so I am successful. But now I'm a call it a night. Thank you for joining me. Join me as my journey continues.